It looks like somebody actually went through here with the small plow. The small plow. Well, no more walking through the snow on our path, it seems. At least not right here. Makes me wonder if the other sidewalks got plowed or shoveled too. And I don't know if the school handles this or if Parks and Recs handled it. Here's something interesting. So I was trying, when I first started walking this and was guessing where the path was, I was trying to walk in between the trees. Well, I think, because right there's grass and that's plowed. So I'm assuming that we probably came through this way and he was probably following where we were walking. And that's why the grass is plowed. Because eventually our footprints come back over here. But I don't remember us walking out that far. Because I know I tried to have us stay on the inside of the trees. So maybe that's just a secondary path. Like how we got a secondary path over here. Because I knew that the path was between these trees. Oh, you know what? I think while walking this yesterday, I did see like this path right here yesterday too. So I know that one was there. But we were extremely close to where this path was. Whether we were directly walking over top of it or not, I don't know. I actually felt like we were probably more right here. Which also means we can see once we get over around these corners, depending on how off I was with my walking. We'll either see the trail I was making through the snow every day or the path, or it's going to be completely gone and shoveled away. And we'll see if I was kind of accurate with trying to remember exactly where the path was. Oh, let's see here. It looks like we were getting pretty accurate. Because we didn't walk all the way over there, we walked this way. And I'm not seeing our footprints. Oh, here we go. So, it looks like the path is right here. And then our footprints were always going off this way. Because we were getting kind of close and walking by that table every day. And if he did try to start out where the footprints were, all that and that path in the snow, well, on the grass would make a lot of sense. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's like I walk this almost every day. It's like I kind of know where the path is, or should be at anyways. And then we'd always cross by right here between the third and fourth parking spot. Yep, here's the footprints. There we go. Nice. Yep, that cold air is starting to kick in. Starting to make me yawn. Well, so it definitely looks like they only did the paths over there, which is cool. So we got a little bit of snow to walk through. Yeah, just a little bit. Most of this path is it's compacted. Well, like, not completely compacted, but in a sense from where everybody walks this every day. Well, at least it's not as cloudy as it was the last couple of days. The sky's pretty clear. Sun's out today too. And the snow is slightly melting, little by little. So it looks like others walked this path yesterday while it was that nice wet snow forming. And overnight, seems like it obviously froze over a little bit. Well, I mean, frozen over as in making it like ice and slippery, but in a sense, it hardened it. So now we got just like a little well-formed path to where we can, yes, it's still compacting underneath my feet, but at the same time, hey man, it's going well. It's starting to get a little warmer out. Snow's getting wet. Starting to be able to compact easier. Was you able to hear the snow compacting underneath my feet while I was walking? But yeah, this stuff ain't powder no more. It got a little warmer yesterday. Well, I was doing some research on a command. So I know I'm always asked about like the temperature here. So I now have it set up to where if someone does exclamation point weather space city comma space the state for America or for the US or the country, it should bring up the weather. I also have another command called exclamation temp for TEMP, which should bring up the weather command as well, but it actually shows a visual on how to use it instead of me going exclamation point weather space cities comma space US state or country name. Oh yeah, there we go. You know what I find weird about that though? Is that it says Columbus, United States of America, but in the US, there's like, I don't know, less than a dozen cities named Columbus. Because there's some in Columbus, Ohio. I believe there's a Columbus, Georgia. I've seen other Columbuses throughout the Midwest, on the map and stuff at least. Damn, that truck just ran a red light. Well, at least I know we can just do the cities and it'll work. Because it's pulling from some type of API database. Well, at least I know it's working. Let's go ahead and check the creek out for today. Oh yeah, that water's moving now. Yesterday you could see all the bigger spots opening up. But there were some parts that were still somewhat frozen with thin pieces of ice. But now we can actually see the water flowing pretty good now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Columbus, Ohio is the main one. I don't know why it assumes that, But yeah. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, it is gonna be bacon for me when I go over there. I'll be in Bangkok in May. But yeah, man, like, so like for me on average, 6 hours of sleep is perfect for me. I'm even good with 4 hours. So 4 to 6 hours of sleep, I'm good. And I have a lot of issues that keep me up late at night. So I can stay up till like 3 or 4 a.m. easy. But when I go to Asia for like the first 2, 3 weeks, that heat beats me up so bad. Like, I feel like I gotta drink damn near 5 liters of water. And then I sleep for like 8, 10 hours. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But then like after like 3 weeks, my body adapts. I'm down to about almost 3 liters of water a day or fluids. And then I'm back to my normal staying up late and 4 to 6 hours of sleep again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually just finished getting all my medicine in the mail and picked some up at the store over the week. So like, I probably got like 2 boxes of stomach medicine to take with me. So when I go over there, I know like that shit's gonna cause me to have like a really bad upset stomach for like within a week or two. You have to walk around with water all the time. Hell yeah, that'd be no problem. I know some of my shorts and my pants that I've ordered for the trip will have cargo pockets. So like with those clothes, I'll usually just carry around a bottle and put it in my cargo pocket. That's what I do in Vietnam. Yeah, man. So like, I'm gonna look like my own little personal pharmacy going over there. I got me I'm gonna have me packed a 2-person like survival first aid kit, just a small one, with like some essentials, because you never know what could happen. But then I'm also gonna have like uh, cold and flu medicine, freaking stomach medicine. Um, what's some of these other words I'm forgetting? I'm gonna have my medicine for like my migraines and shit in my back. And then I came to find out like a year ago, I have something called GERD real bad. It's like GERD. It's an acronym. I have no idea what it stands for. But in basic, it's just really bad acid reflux. And I guess I have to take these pills like every day, once a day, like 30 minutes to an hour before I start eating for the day. Otherwise, I could be waking up in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day, depending on when I'm sleeping, and be like just gushing pure fucking stomach acid out of my body, and that shit gets like, it's so disgusting. And I mean, it's just like coming, like it's gushing out, like it's so violent. It's like a fountain just pouring out of my mouth and my nose. And then the acid like gets it like also inhaled and sucked up into the lungs. So everything burns, everything hurts. Your diaphragm feels like it's dying and it's on fire. And then the back of your throat feels like it's on fire. And you're crying and you're like, this is bullshit. Why'd I have to get older? Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's the same, like, I can get everything. I mean, I know from the pharmacies that are over there and everything from the convenience stores. But I also know sometimes it's not the same as American medicine as well. So I try to take over some things that are like small bottles. Like, the bottles probably won't even be like no bigger than that. Like, they're just a small amount. And then sometimes even with that medicine, not my official prescribed medicine, but like over the counter store bought medicine, I'll leave it with my friends. They love that shit. Like American Tylenol, even though it's like, fuck, I can't even pronounce it. It's like acetaminophen or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wing it, man. I'm gonna wing it. I'll you know, I'll use Google Translate and I might try and study a few words, but I'm also extremely forgetful. So even if I start studying now, I'm probably not going to remember those words. I'll have to probably like have them written down on like a piece of note paper or something and slap it to the back of my phone. Because my second ex-wife is Vietnamese and she spent 4 years trying to help teach me Vietnamese. And I'm just so damn forgetful. I only remembered like five words. Even one of my friends that's Vietnamese and still lives in Vietnam and who's an English teacher, like, I spent 3 months just hanging out and bullshitting with her, and and she spent an entire month, almost an hour a day, teaching me just how to read and pronounce the Vietnamese vowels. And then we stopped for a week to see if I could retain it. I forgot it. Most guys can speak English. Yeah, that'd be nice. But I know, like, especially if I end up somehow finding, like, a girl I want to spend a lot of time with. Like, if she tries to teach me some words, I'll try my best to remember them. Right, right. And I was talking with one of my older buddies. He's a Marine that's almost 60 years old. He's going through a tough time, a real bad, like, mental tough time. I gave him my itinerary of cities of where I'm gonna be at in the time frame, and he called me the other night and sent me an email, and he was like, "Brother, If all goes well, I'm gonna see your ass in Thailand. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, the Nana Plaza. I'm actually planning on stopping by there. I'll go stop by the Nana Plaza, especially if my one older Marine buddy comes with me. Well, meets me over there. Because this motherfucker, he's almost 60. His body's starting to, fall apart. He can barely almost walk now. Can barely even hold a writing utensil to even write with without shaking real bad. And he's got a lot of mental issues and shit going on. And I think both his parents might die this year. So he's like in a real bad mental spot. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, usually I don't encourage people to go against their morals and values. But I was like, with your mental state, I was like, I was like, here's my itinerary. If you show up, let me know. I was like, I think you'll need it. I was like, just get one last adventure out of yourself. Just get out there and relax. Because I was like, with everything that's been going on in your life, like, I was like, just, if you meet me there, I'll see you. If not, no worries. Just remember, easy to spend a lot quickly over there in the girly bars. Just remember to pay your bill as you drink. That way you don't, surprise it. Yeah, yeah. I always carry, when I go out, I actually always carry cash. And I'll secretly carry my card on me. And I won't ever use the card unless I absolutely have to. But I always just use the cash. So if I'm planning on only spending $100 for the night, then if I don't already have the cash on me, I'll just go to the ATM and withdraw $100 worth of, I guess, what they use, bot. I'll just withdraw $100 worth of bot out of the ATM for the day, and that's all I'll spend for the day. I'm pretty strict about it. So I did something similar like that too in Vietnam. I walked, I think, like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from my hotel. I was bored, and I met up with this girl at a girly bar, and that's where she worked. And I was like, man, this place looks so expensive. I was like, I don't drink much. I put up my money. I was like, I only have 2 million Vietnamese dong that I'm willing to spend here. Nothing more than this. So she sat down. Her and her boss hung out with me. I would buy her drinks too, And then they're like, well, that's your 2 million limit. I'm like, thank you, ladies. Have a good night. Nice. Yeah, I've been, what was his name? I think he told me about him. Was it Mr. Sins? That's over in Pattaya? I did follow him, and I have been watching like his streams. I even had to stream up at home before I left for my walk. And I'm just like, man, that's actually pretty cool. And then, all right, Soy 6 Pattaya. I'll try to remember that. But then also, if my one buddy does meet up with me in Thailand, that may determine whether I actually do go down to Pattaya or not. Because I don't even think he could even handle a bus ride or a train, even like 30 minutes without friggin' being a miserable old kook, so to speak. Maybe not an old kook, but a miserable asshole. And then starting to friggin' rage complain. Oh yeah, he's the main guy for there. That's cool. Yeah, I saw him walking around. I think it was him walking around, but I saw somebody with his camera walking around, and they were getting greeted everywhere, left and right. But I'm definitely counting down the days. So I've also been starting this strict ass diet since December 1st. So I'm like 2 months down, a shit ton of weight loss. Gonna try and keep it up for the next 2 months before I have to leave for Asia. Yeah, he knows many of the bar owners in Pattaya. Also, a lot of the ladies know him as well. Oh, damn. Sounds like he's been there for a long ass time. I'm gonna take my gloves off real quick. Like, it's cold out, but it does feel warmer today to where just even holding this phone stand in my hand, whatever the hell they call it, it, my hand's getting hot. How long does your flight usually take? Because for us, depending on which way it takes us, see, I'm on US East, so I'm on the east coast of the US. So the flight from Columbus just to Vietnam, it usually flies west. Not many flights have I ever, actually, I don't think I've ever taken a single flight over these last probably several years that's ever taken me east to Europe to get to Asia. They've always taken me west. So, god damn, 12 hours and 13 hours? That's like one of my damn flights, man. So for like example, for here on average, I would have to take like a hour and a half flight from Columbus to say Chicago. Sometimes it goes to Colorado, like over in Denver, just to fly out. So that might take like 6 hours of flying, maybe three, some shit. But then I'll have to take depending on where my first flight is to, whether it's New Jersey, Colorado, even California or Texas, flying from the US to then Tokyo to Japan will range between 12 to 16 hours. And I'm rounding up. It's like 15 and a half hours, depending on where you fly from. And then that's if it's a direct flight. Even still, man, 12, 13 hours ain't bad. And then it's like a 7 hour flight from Tokyo to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. So Like the fast flights from my location could range between 22 to 24 hours with layovers. And then out of that 22 to 24-hour flight with layovers, maybe, I don't know, 4 to 7 hours is actually total on layovers. My longest flight with layovers was like 42 hours. It was like one of the last flights. It was extremely cheap. There was very few seats left. And I had to spend like 8 hours on a layover, I think in like Canada or some shit. And I only fly economy because my ass is too poor to fly business class or first class anywhere. And then even still, like even my buddy who said he's gonna meet me in Thailand, he sent me copies of his tickets. He's actually gonna go fly straight to Thailand from Columbus, and he's actually gonna be flying over Europe and stuff. But I think it's gonna take him from here, I think, to like New Jersey or New York, I think it is, and then he's gonna fly, I think, to France, which I think is still like a 12-hour flight or some shit. And then he's gonna go from France to Thailand. I think this cold weather is starting to get me sick. Finally, not in a good way, but my throat's starting to get sore. That, or maybe it's from where I'm actually out here talking almost every day now during my walk. A lot of that cold air has probably gotten to the back of my throat or something. Nice. Yeah, I always use multiple different sites to compare airline prices. So from here in the States, I like flying with United, especially. Well, I don't think there's any other airline that does it, but every time I fly to Vietnam, it's always with United. And I know United is part of the Star Alliance with uh, EVA Airways and some of those other big airlines internationally. Yeah, I mean, usually I would do something, but while I'm on this strict diet, I don't even do that shit anymore because I fast for 23 hours of the day. So I make sure it's only water and water only. Like, I know it's like, even though people say you can drink like some type of tea or even black coffee during the fast, I don't do shit. Just pure water. Yeah, I collect air miles. Yeah, I do air miles through United Airlines. I even have their web browser extension. I got their app on my phone for the stores and everything. I got all my debit and credit cards linked to their, they have like a mileage plus dining app. You don't have to like authorize or anything. It just scans, like if you use, say, your credit card at a diner somewhere and it's part of the program, it'll just, it's like it's automatically scanning for it. And then while it's listening, and then it confirms it, you get points. Like sometimes when I go out to eat with like my dad and everybody, I'll be like, fuck it, use my card and just send me the money so I can get the flight miles. I also have a Capital One Venture card. I use it for everything too, and stack up miles. And I mean everything. Like, I pay all my, like, our family's mortgage, our utilities, fucking everything goes on that card. I try to maximize my points the best I can. Sarah, this person's gonna slow down? No. Shit, was you here the other day when I almost got hit in the middle of the road? This guy, well, actually, I don't know if you can hear. I'll wait till I get past this machine. It's extremely loud. So, what I was trying to say was, when I was crossing that road, okay, yeah, so I was crossing that road back there, and I was watching everybody to my left, like I was, and watching everybody to my right. People on the left were stopping. The guy on my right, he was still far away. So I started crossing, but then I noticed he was getting closer and closer. So I stopped in the middle of the road. The son of a bitch, he didn't slow down or anything, he just kept fucking flying by me. And he was like looking at me like I'm fucking retarded or something. Yeah, I got one. I actually bought two. I made sure they were certified for the 2026 airline updates. But I got two of these little guys. They're 20,000 milliamperes each. So I wonder if it'll zoom in on the information. I don't know if you guys can see that. Wearing my sunglasses, I can't. But yeah, it's from this brand, INIU, or INIV. I don't know if that's supposed to be a U or a V, but they're certified for that PPD fast charging stuff. And these little guys go up to 65 watts. When Samsung comes out with their live event and release the pre-orders and stuff for their phones, I'm actually going to upgrade my phone to the S26 Ultra. And supposedly it's coming with 65 watt fast charging. So that'd be great for this phone too. Yeah, I got two of them. Like, I'm pretty sure just one, if I was wanting to get like a good 3-hour stream in, would be perfectly okay. Like, even I think for a 3-hour stream, my phone itself might be perfectly okay. I wouldn't know though, because I never did an IRL stream when it was nice out. I know streaming like this, depending on the cold temperatures, my phone battery will will go from 100 to 15% in roughly 45 minutes to an hour due to the extreme cold. So I actually don't know how the heat would affect it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been using Galaxy phones probably ever since the Note 4. So I actually really love the Note series. And then my current phone is the S22 Ultra. No, wait, 24. It's the 24 Ultra. I forgot I upgraded from the 22 to the 24. I skipped the 25, so I'm going to go to 26. Usually, what I like to do is, like, I don't splurge much, especially on myself, you know? So for me, I'll be one of those guys who upgrades their phone like every year. But I also do like the trade-in programs too. So I don't ever keep my same device either. I always give it back and then upgrade. I know my friend in Vietnam, she's getting into kick streaming because her boyfriend does it. But I was telling her I was going to be upgrading to the S26 Ultra, and she's like, "Bring me your old phone." I'm like, "Fuck no." Ask your boyfriend. I wasn't going to show that on stream, but I don't know if you guys saw it while I was walking on the trail. But I noticed something on the ground. I thought it was a pin, but without trying to touch it and pick it up and shit, and actually looking to see what it was, I think it was like a medical pin or some shit for like needles and whatnot. Fucking drug addicts, man. Like, I've, I think over the last couple of years of walking this, well, not never, I haven't really seen any drug paraphernalia on the trail. But you do see the fucking tweaking zombies. I think that may have been the first time I've come across actual possible drug paraphernalia. So I just kind of kicked it off to the side so no kid walks by and picks it up. What's crazy is they could literally line this entire trail with trash cans, maybe every quarter mile or so, and there would still be trash everywhere on the ground. Bugs the shit out of me. People don't care. Oh, fuck. So it's like what? It's almost 54 minutes of walking now. Oh man, my shoulders are starting to hurt. I don't get it. Like, I bet if I got a small cart, wagon, or something just to pull along this trail and start filling it with trash bags and get one of those like little stick with the clamps on and start picking up trash and debris and we just throw it all away. Like, people don't be like, well, why should I care if I throw it down since someone else is going to go by and pick it up anyways? Like, I fucking hate that mindset so much. They just don't fucking care. Yeah, litter picker. Huh. I just noticed this privacy fence has like a little porthole sticking out of it. I wonder if they got a dog and they stuck it there. So you know, one thing I wish that was like inexpensive and didn't have to go through so much red tape. So I have right from Vietnam all the way to Singapore and even go visit Malaysia on the way. I forgot about Malaysia when I was doing my plane tickets because I'm going to fly from Vietnam straight to Singapore. And then on my way back from Singapore to Vietnam, I'm going to stop by Thailand and Cambodia. I forgot about Malaysia. I thought that part of the peninsula was also Thailand. I kind of forgot it was Malaysia. Otherwise, I would have stopped in Malaysia for a week. They have some warnings that patrol and will issue fines. Oh, if they catch you littering. Yeah. You know, they'll have a big bag from like McDonald's or another fast food restaurant. And when they're done eating, they'll just take the whole bag, put all their like cups and shit in it with all their trash, and just throw it all out the window while you're driving. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. I've checked out some of the women there too. They're pretty nice too. Like, if I meet a girl online that's from Malaysia, even after I go back to Vietnam, before I come back to the US, like, if there was a girl in Malaysia that I was actually interested in, I would actually backtrack, fly to Malaysia, and then from Malaysia, fly back home. Same with the Philippines. Like I've seen some of those Philippine girls. I've actually thought about, so I'm still planning out my trip. I haven't bought a one-way ticket home yet. My last stop is Vietnam. So I don't know yet if I want to go to the Philippines for a week or two, go from Vietnam to Philippines, and then go home, or go from the Philippines to South Korea and then Japan or something. Try to make a huge ass trip from it. Oh my God, that's pretty bad. Now, in Linden, when you go to a fast food restaurant or something, do you guys leave your trays and stuff on the table for the staff to come throw it away? Or do you guys go and throw it away yourself? So I think in Vietnam, you can leave the tray out and the staff will come and collect the tray in the trash. But here in the US, 100-meter radius, good God. Because like here in the US, if you got to eat, you get your tray and your food, it's basically your responsibility to take it and throw it away and put the tray back. Not a lot of people do it though, because they're assholes. Like even when I would go to like Vietnam, even when I was married to my ex-wife, like it's just the American in me, you know. She'd be like, it's okay to leave the tray down, and I would just grab the tray and go find the trash can myself. Like not trying to take away from their job duties or anything. It's just how we are. Oh, okay. I would probably accidentally be one of those idiots. Because if I ever visited Linden and was looking for like, do I need to throw it away myself or do I leave it? And saw everybody leaving it, I would probably, well, be like a sheep and follow the herd, thinking that it's the right thing to do in that country. Like usually when I go to a new country though, I always try and find like a local girl to hang out with, at least anyway, so I don't like do anything insulting or rude. So I do try my best to try to fit in. Oh, okay. So it's 50-50. You know, when I get closer to this billboard, I wonder if you guys got a place like this in London. So here in the U.S., we have a restaurant. It might as well be like a fast food joint, but it is a sit-down restaurant. It's called Steak and Shake. You would think that they would actually serve steaks along with the shakes, but they don't serve steaks at all. It's a cheeseburger joint. So you can go there and they got like a variety of cheeseburgers, French fries. They have some other stuff, but it's normally just cheeseburgers, French fries, your soda. Or in Ohio, we call it pop. So you get your pop and you can get a milkshake. See if I can zoom in on the sign. But yeah, we actually have restaurants called Steak and Shake, and they don't even serve steaks. Oh, we can actually, so this compacted, but for some reason it got taller. Been down. So I don't bop my head on that metal bar. Never heard of that place before. In the UK, we have many American fast food places. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. I follow a couple of UK influencers. I think their name's like Jake and Josh, Jason Josh, or some shit like that. Or Jake and Jace. I don't know, something like that. But they're always making like little videos comparing their experience in America to the UK. And their mind's always blown. But we're over here back over by the stores now, so I'm probably gonna get ready and get off here for the day. So I'm gonna go stop by the store. And then depending on what time I get back home and yeah, just depending on the time, I might start streaming again on my computer before my feeding zone time. So I've been trying to eat within a 1 hour window between 16:30 and 17:30 hours. So, but if not, then after I finish eating later, we'll be getting back on, and I'm going to be continue my campaign on Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Wow, really? Wendy's? I wouldn't expect that, to be honest. So here, Wendy's is like one of my favorite places. But yeah, even here, it seems like they're starting to cut back down on Wendy's for some reason. I don't know if they're actually doing good or not, but out of the fast food joints, like, I don't mind McDonald's, but I love Wendy's. I just prefer the way they do their chicken sandwiches and their cheeseburgers. But alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hope you guys all have a good day or a good night. And I'll see you guys either later today or tomorrow. Peace.